want to just take a few minutes and just have a little bit of a program here to thank you all and to let you know some things that are going to be happening moving forward. And we're going to explain that, but to kick things off, I would like to introduce the Mustard Paving of Maine, my wife Karen.
Yeah, I paid him to say that, right? Okay, so I'm married to a politician, but I'm not a politician, so I had to make notes.
Same thing.
But it's not formal. This isn't meant to be formal. But first, I want to thank everybody for coming. One of the things that, as we've grown and diversified, we realize that some of you don't know each other, and that's really important. But we have new people. We have people who have been here forever and have moved on with their lives. We have owners, former and past owners. We have museum board members here. Tessa is our board president, and Jane Honig is unable to be here, but she's our board treasurer, and she's awesome. And we also have Sarah Talbot. So those are the people that are helping us move forward with the museum project that you all hear me talk about all the time. So thank you all for being here, and thank you for all you do for Raise Mustard. I know some of you think we have a great big announcement, and God damn it, I wish we did. But we don't have the big announcement, but we have a few announcements. You know what? As a museum, as a nonprofit, and as you're during a capital campaign, you get to name things after people, right? And so as we raise money, we name things for people. So as part of that, the museum's capital campaign, the Great Hall, which will be where people gather for tours, and our gift shop will be named after the Hutchins family in Bangor for their over $100,000 gift to the museum. The Seed Room will be named after First National Bank for their $25,000 donation. And just today, we got the first installment of a $25,000 donation from Bangor Savings Bank. So the front porch will be named after Bangor Savings Bank. So that's all really cool. We really appreciate it. But you know what? It's not just about donors. It's about people who have dedicated their lives to working for Raise Mustard and who have truly made a difference for us. So we wanted to, Kevin and I thought it was really important to recognize some other people as well. So, in light of that, did I say? Wait, hold on, I gotta read my notes. So part of the museum is we will have, like any museum, we'll have an owner's wall. So we will recognize J. Wesley Ray, Waddy Ray, Don Ray, Nancy Ray, and Kevin and Karen Ray. And God, I hope soon we're gonna recognize the 5th generation of the Ray family. And we've got a couple of them here. We've got Brandon and Nick here, so we're happy that you're here. But I'm not ready. I'm not ready to walk away, so don't get ready quite yet. So, like I said, we have the opportunity to recognize a few people who have really made a difference in the Raise Mustard history. So, I'm really glad that Brenda is here. Bobby, can you step aside so I can see Brenda?
Go sit down beside her, Bobby.
Yeah, go sit down.
Hey, Bobby.
Why don't you move?
Sit
There you
down.
go.
I'll save you. I'll save you.
Yes.
Brenda Booker retired from Raise Mustard just over a year ago. She wouldn't let us have a party. But guess
they're
what?
just
You're
talking to
trapped.
Brenda. She's
So-
talking
Yeah, I
to Brenda.
can't swim.
So for those of you who don't know, Brenda ran the Raise Mustard gift shop for years. Prior to that, she ran a shop downtown where she sold books. And she brought that love of books to Raise Mustard. So one of the things that we are going to do is we are going to, the new gift shop, we are going to name the book corner the Brenda Booker Book Book.
Thank you.
And I think it'll be an awesome place to see the
Thank you.
With that, I'm going to turn it over to Kevin.
So Karen mentioned the owner's wall, where we're going to honor and recognize and memorialize J. Wesley Ray, who had the foresight to found Raise Mustard all those years ago. And then his son, H. Wadsworth Waddy Ray, who ran the mill for many years after Wesley's death. vision and moving ahead with going into the specialty mustards and gourmet mustards that pave the way for Ray's Mustard to survive and move into a new generation. So they're going to be honored with special recognition at the museum. But as Karen said, we also wanted to honor people who gave so much of themselves over the years to bring Ray's Mustard to where it is today. We all know that the heart of the mill is the grindstones. They're what makes Ray's Mustard what it is, what makes it special. So we have decided that the grindstones need to be dedicated to the people who kept the mill running through their labor and blood, sweat, and tears over the years. The first grindstone will be named the Dinsmore Quigley Stone in honor of Elzer Dinsmore and Percy Quigley, who spent decades keeping those stones grinding mustard. The second grindstone will be the Kamek Stone, and it will be named to honor and recognize Basil Kamek Sr. and Basil Kamek Jr., who between them were also critical to the operation of the mustard mill. The third grindstone will be the Suddy Stone, named in recognition of Willard and Clarence Suddy, known to many as Nip and Buck, who manned the mill for many years. And we're very happy that their niece, that Willard's niece, Sherry, is part of the Ray's Mustard family today. And we're very pleased to tell you that the fourth grindstone, finished stone, will be the Night Stone. In honor of Bobby's many years of dedicated service and the guy who helped us transition to the future. And we think that this is a great way to honor the men who have labored in the background but have been absolutely essential to the continuation of the business. So, Bobby, we're glad that you're around to be able to know this. And all of the stones will have an appropriate recognition with some people going through the museum will be able to look and see and understand the importance of the people who've been running the mill all these years. And in the same spirit, we intend to have a plaque in the kitchen dedicated to Abby for her tremendous contributions to Ray's Mustard in making it such a fun and memorable place, so that the people who have been so important, just as you all are today, to the history and legacy of Ray's Mustard, will share in the recognition with the Ray family, because they've all been part of the family in many ways. And I think there's not much higher honor you can bestow on somebody who's departed than to name a dog after them. And we all remember Percy. Percy was named for Percy Quigley. And then I sought permission, called up Dawn and said, would it be all right if we name our pups after Uncle Wesley and Waddy? And we're all dog lovers in this family, so we did that. So I think that's another way of just expressing how much we love and honor